Hey authors, ever felt frustrated by typos or formatting issues in your live KDP book?
Get out of my head!
In today's screencast, I will walk you through how to seamlessly correct your book on KDP without losing readers or sales. I'll uncover insider tips to ensure every update, from adjusting your manuscript to refining your metadata, keeps your book looking flawless. Plus, I'll highlight common pitfalls like skipping the preview step, overlooking formatting nuances, and even making metadata blunders that can cost you discoverability. If you're ready to transform your mistakes into a polished masterpiece, let's dive in. So first, I want to go over what you can and can't edit once a book has already gone live. And I have learned this because I make a lot of mistakes, as you all know. And as soon as I make a mistake, I think, I'll bet someone else has made this mistake and they may want to learn how to fix it. So let me show you. I recently did this series on how to do the bold and easy coloring books. Well, first mistake, or the first thing I decided to change, not necessarily a mistake, but I decided to change it, was here it is, the very first one that I did, the bold and easy. I realized after that I really wanted to shift away from copying that title directly. There's nothing wrong with it. You can have a book that is the same title as someone else, but I wanted to differentiate myself a little bit more. So the rest of the books I made in that series, here's the kawaii style spooky, there's the creatures, and then there's the fun animal one. I actually decided to change the name and call it Easy and Fun instead of Bold and Easy. A little different, but enough hopefully to kind of set me apart just a tiny bit. So what I decided to do is I thought, oh, well, I'll go in and change the name then of my Bold and Easy book. Come over here to the dots on the right-hand side, edit print book details, and open it up. Now, the first thing you learn is you cannot edit the book title or subtitle after it's been posted. It's kind of, I actually debated, do I remove the book? Do I archive it and do it again and fix it? I could. Actually, I may end up doing that later, but it's just another reason to really make sure that the title and the subtitle are exactly what you want them to be. Let me go ahead and go over some other things that you cannot correct. You can't change the author's name. You can correct the description though, which is great because when I did some reviews for this book, through the review site that's on another video coming up, a couple of the comments in there said that they loved the books, but there was they didn't know there would be shading in them, in the pictures. So I actually added in the description that there was shading. So hopefully that will help increase positive reviews and just improve the description and make it clearer for the future. Down here, you can adjust categories, which is awesome. What you can't change is make it a low content book if it wasn't already marked a low content book, and you can't swap that to the opposite. Also, you can change the keywords, which is great. Okay, you can't change the ISBN. I don't know why you would want to, but that is set along with the size and all of those details. You can upload a new manuscript and a new book cover. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second and what I did or what I changed. You launch the previewer, and then you can actually change the price of the book also later. I did this with one of my books that was doing very well, up to the price by $1, and I'm really glad that I did. Now let me go ahead and show you the change that I plan to make. So as we know, low content books like journals and things like that, you can't have a back cover. They're not going to show the back cover on Amazon. Let me show you. So here's one of my sermon notes, inspirational journals. If I come here to view it on Amazon, as you see down here, it does not show you what would be the back cover, because I, for a while, was putting examples of what's inside the book on the back cover. But these coloring books are not considered low content. They are considered medium content. And I didn't realize that you can put, or I forgot that you can put the pictures on the back cover. So I went through and started to make those corrections. As you can see here, this is the cover. There's the front cover. And then I went in and added the images for the back cover so that people know exactly what they're getting. And hopefully that would increase more positive reviews. I started to make the corrections for all the books, and I thought, wait, I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to come on over here to Book Bold. This is my Kawaii and Fun Kawaii Style Winter Coloring Book. I'm going to go ahead and choose 4 pictures and put them on the back cover and then re-upload the cover. I actually really like this first one. So I'm going to come into this one, copy, and paste. Now I'm going to come in here and change the size to make sure everything's consistent. I'm going to do, let's see what 2.5 looks like. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go to another one. I do want to be able to show that there's shading, so I think this is a good example. I'm going to choose this one. Come back here to change the size. Let's pick 2 more. Pick some really different ones. Oh, I like the gnome. Let's do the gnome. And I'll show you later how I line these up. Let's see, let's pick one towards the end. Oh, we need a snowman. Now let me show you how I line all of these up. I'm going to select that one, press Shift and select the one on top. I'm going to come up here and align my objects. Now do it to this one. Now I'm going to select it and align them horizontally also. Looks like they were pretty close, but this one isn't perfect. Let's see here. There we go. Now I'm going to download just the front cover. So I'm going to come in here, click the 3 dots, edit print book contents. Upload my cover. Now, before I go and click on the book preview, I want you to notice this metadata in the title of this manuscript. Metadata is niching down, narrowing down even more from the keywords. Keywords are obviously an important part of your SEO for every single book. Metadata is the nitty-gritty of the information that you're posting. So for example, my manuscript I uploaded, do you notice in parentheses it says cozy book winter? Those keywords, I saved the book title, the manuscript as, so that it would include it in my metadata. So if someone types in cozy book winter, it's like an additional keyword that helps your book be found. Make sure to click this, check this box again. I've already identified that the pictures are from AI, and make sure you always launch the previewer. Okay, here it is. Good, it's centered, it looks good. I don't mind that the white is a little bit behind the box. And I'm going to approve. Leaving the price, not changing that, and publishing the book. It will take, I would say, 2 to 3 days to update the copy from here. So just keep an eye out. You won't receive, or at least I didn't receive an email saying that it was updated or officially live, but just look out for it. For me, my books took about 3 days.